Just want to get on here because I feel like I should be on here more often. I don't know. Anyways, this morning, right now I'm cooking breakfast, and this morning I had a interview with a lead, and shortly after they became a client, so they hired me, which is awesome. And so I just wanted to give a few tips that I use for preparing for an interview with a lead to eventually, hopefully, book them as a client. So the first one is do your research, maybe do a little stalking if you have to, and find out about the client, the brand, anything you can, social media, their website, all of it. Really going to help you get a good idea for their brand, their language, their story, and it'll help you kind of form questions that you can later ask. Leading to tip number 2, ask questions, prepare questions, and have really good, insightful questions that are, thought-provoking, challenging. It will help you show that you're actually interested in working with them, and it'll help you get a better idea of what they're looking for. Tip number 3, as much as it's great to talk about your background and past experience, I try to not do that too much, keep it minimal. Instead, try and talk more about vision for the brand and what you can do for them and ideas about how they can expand. Just make sure to talk more about your ideas for helping them grow their brand and just your ideas for what the future of the brand looks like. And if you do talk about your background, talk about it in a way that the stuff that you did were accomplishments. Talk more about your accomplishments, not just your background and what you did. There's a couple articles and things that I've heard in the past where the difference between men and women is when they are talking about their background, women will talk about it in a way that's more like I helped make this happen, or I was part of the team that helped this happen, whereas men will take full responsibility and say, oh, I did this, I made this happen. So I think that's really interesting, and I say why not? Take responsibility, especially if you had a major part in it. Take responsibility for that and talk about your accomplishments.